Mark, we are streaming.
Stream. I'm here with Elena, Garrus, and Adrian, and we have a kind of low-key adventure up for us here now, and I'm gonna see how you're gonna be able to handle this situation. So, how is everybody doing?
Well, Big Bear, doing hot. I've been very busy in my offline life, but I'm glad to be back here this week as well. Let's rock.
Me, I'm doing great.
Okay.
I am developing the new platform for us to game on so that we can leave this one. It'll be much more interactive, a lot of things, perhaps even better graphics, with, one thing at a time. With that said, what I'm really excited about is the premise that we discussed prior to this live stream is the multitude of stories that we can generate from each of these characters. So these live streams are more than just simply the live streams. They're the basis for tons of content that we have in store in order to build the entire mythos of this game far beyond merely the main characters.
Exactly. We make our own stories, or together, basically. Yeah. We make these stories happen.
It's just one step at a time.
Yeah.
Like, everything happens as you go along, and it's the beauty of all of it, really. Like,
yes. So I was thinking we're gonna start like this. Let's see where I have my file, so I can start reading. We can do like this. 1 second. Can someone tell the audience what happened last time while I'm reading through some of this?
Because
well, as I was the one GMing last time, I'll take this responsibility.
Yeah.
So last time, our brave party of adventurers tripped over every possible wire by triggering an encounter with an angry tree. But they have successfully recovered the artifact, the lamp that they were out to get. But they managed to activate the last trap remaining, the door monster, which Garrus was valiantly fighting against in search of a very Spartan noble death, while his very, very brave party members decided to hoof it back to the keep. And this is where we left off last time. What will happen next? Only the dice know.
And to make it seem much easier, because I was not the GM last time, that every one of us returned to the keep with the lantern.
With the lantern, indeed. What shall we do about Garrus? He was going.
I will leave it up to him, because he sounded kind of drunk when he made that decision last time.
I mean, yeah, you did explain that thing is just the whole bloody room, and it's not easily killed. Like, the best way to kill it is to starve it.
Well, I will leave it up to Mike. Did he really attack the room, or did he actually protect his new companions? Well, very crazy companions back home.
I think it comes down to whether or not Garrus has a moment of introspection pertaining to what traumatized him into blindly attacking in the first place, which he's bound to get into.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I found my document. So, What? File unknown. What the hell is this? The file unknown? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. So, now I will say that after you returned, we always have this kind of when we roll the dice to see what happens when to see what happens when you've been gone, basically.
Haven't been, probably weren't gone.
Yes. So who wants to roll the 1d10 dice? Mike, if you would wish to do so, you can do so.
Mike can do the honors, absolutely. Ooh, 9.
Nine. So, 9. At the nations and morale events, no, it's gonna be while the characters are away. Productive, the people and the rulers have put their work into improving the keep and its structure. As they return, the city has grown. That's quite nice, actually.
Good for us.
So,
Hey.
yes. So basically, the other characters had restored the lantern. Ruli'Sha was internally grateful, so was Jord. And of course, the other two characters, which was played by me and Lauren last time, have set up a tinker shop. So making, kind of mechanical wonders, or half mechanical wonders. But I'm gonna put on some more kind of stressful music. But we have well, let's keep it quiet then. So the city has, like I said, been growing, and we have actually grown into such a state, such as this.
Ooh. Nice.
So as you can see, the keep is up there with the long stairs and the old ruins below, and a new church of the Celestial, mostly built by the new migration of Saurians. So I'm gonna read here what has happened.
Did you say the new immigration of Saurians?
Yes.
All right. More little people.
That's because of you, basically, because they have heard of your tales and of course the return of Jord, so they will pilgrim here and stay. So what has happened so far is there will be no great wars for the keep, no armies march against its gates, no kings broken, no cells on its walls. It's they are restoring the old. It's like the old times are returning when the Celestials were walking Archaea. It's becoming a small city, and with small cities also with growth comes what else? Can you guess what comes with when something grows?
Financial corruption.
Yeah, almost correct. Politics.
Yeah, the
Well,
larger something is, the more political it becomes.
potato.
Yeah. Yay.
So Meridian settlers have make up most of the new population. They bring some craft, trade, and habits of the empire. Their houses are orderly, their records are careful, and their banners clean. More and more Saurians have also come. Some serve as watchers, pilgrims, and even as newly appointed Templars of the new temple. And even the sky priests, as they gather at high places and carving roost like they are prayer platforms up in the mountains of the keep. To them, the rebirth of the Jords and the return of the lantern are signs that the old celestial promises were never truly broken. And also some influence from Ladrunia with the poor small folk, failed farmers, oathless sons, hungry daughters, shepherd families, charcoal burners, and broken household with little more than carts, goats, and stubborn hope. They are making more of the outside of the keep. And they actually are the ones who's selling the most of the produce. Because the elders actually gifted them lands. It's the keep's growth is unevenly. The upper ruins remain ancient and solemn. Lower terraces are crowded and noisy. Markets smells of wet wool, horse dung, and fresh bread smoke, and foreign spice. But during this time, you have all rested thoroughly. And I want to ask everyone what you have done during this resting period.
Well,
It's gone one year since Gareth's return, so Adrian was not in the last.
Yeah. So Adrian, after like being the outsider, like arriving late to the party, like is trying to establish himself in the city as a provider of various underhanded services, and he will set about like creating a chain of informants inside the keep, so that he would know all of the comings and goings, both high and low.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what has Gareth been doing, the captain of the guard?
Captain of the Guard has been training relentlessly as driven by his inner emotional turmoil. He takes a mental note of the other Saurians immigrating to the location, but he doesn't look upon them with pride because now he may be a hero to them, but deep down inside he feels like a failure, and those feelings of failure have driven him to be almost madly obsessed with training and leveling up, and anyone directly under his charge feels the intensity as well.
Okay. Nice. And since Karina's new character hasn't been properly introduced yet, so we'll save her for later. I was thinking. But
sure, I'm here. I'm here whenever you need me. So
yeah. And as our lore dictates, you're human, right?
Yep.
Humans can only be natural-born mages. And I would say that where was I? And of course, when everything has happened during the year, there has been also new celebration has appeared among the people. Foundation Day, a civic celebration that may mark in the formal rebirth of the keep and as the living settlements rather than abandoning ruins. It honors the first year when families choose to remain through the winter. Jord's Day, a holiday honoring Jord's resurrection. Children leave flowers, small wooden spears, painted stones, and feathers at her shrine. Ruli'Sha's Day, the solemn day of golden candles, silence, vows, and offerings. Pilgrims gather near the inner sanctum. though few are ever permitted to enter. Only the heroes are, of course, the ones to enter. Lantern Day, the new celebration held in the memory of the return of the artifact. Families place small lamps in their windows, symbolizing the guidance through the darkness. And the Midsummer Festival, the largest and loudest celebration of the year. Meridian music, Lirunian, fire dancing, and Sarian banderoles flying banderoles like kites, I think, and old Mistland customs that mingled beneath the evening light. For a time, it feels like the world has learned to breathe again. And of course, the Church of the Celestials are being built by mostly Saurians, but Meridians or craftsmen are helping with the celebrations. Oh, there we go. Sorry, notification came up. And you remember that how is the ruling sector of the keep? If someone would like to explain this more.
Yeah. So the current the ruling system that we have established in the beginning of the campaign is that it's basically a meritocracy ruled by a council of elders chosen for their skills and contribution to society, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So how many members were there? 5, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. So the keep is ruled by the 5 elders, and one of them have unfortunately recently died. His name was Elder Ordan Kels and was called the Grey Steward. Ordan was not a warrior or a conqueror. He was one of those first to organize the rebirth of the keep after the sacred artifact was restored. He settled land dispute, assigned old chambers with new families, organized food storage, and helped to create the first civic laws and renewed settlement. He died of an age of weakness 3 months ago. This seat is now empty. The remaining 4 elders are divided. 2 want the seat to go to Sir Kalia Vane, a Meridian woman known for organizing housing grain orphans and poor settlers. If chosen, she will become the first woman to ever sit amongst the elders. The other seat wants to go to Lord Idris ibn Kar al-Safai, a wealthy, influential Ayubian patron whose silver and trade and contact as stonecutters and foreign supplies have helped to keep growth from ruining the city. The vote is split into 2 against 2. So at first it was only bickering. And of course, this is only the rumors you hear. Now, however, as all conflicts always are resolved in one way or another, during an evening blessing at the unfinished Church of the Celestials, Elder Darian is found dead. His body lies in a half-carved altar beneath the canvas-covered statue of Ruli'Sha. The ceremonial knife rests nearby, but the wound seems not to match it cleanly. His right hand is clutched around a torn scrap of blue cloth, and lantern lamps outside continue to burn. The festival music dies down, and the street by street as the news spread. And of course, you, Gareth, get this news because who's the main defender of this glorious city?
Right. Understood.
So Adrian has shown up also, hearing the rumors, and many people are gathering around. So crowd control before evidence is getting destroyed.
All right, so Adrian addresses the gathering curious folk and offers like a casual smile and greets everybody warmly. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Go along, enjoy the rest of the evening, eat, drink. This is a celebration after all. Let us,
That would
so-called
be kind of
official
a
handle.
persuasion check.
Indeed,
Here.
indeed. Yes, indeed. May I?
Yes, of course.
Alright, then persuasion. I do have some ammunition in the department. Let's see.
You guys are here. What?
Oh.
In this. There.
Alright, that's the roll. And since I have rates for this, Michael and Stutter,
Whoa, your audio cut off. I don't hear you.
I cannot hear you.
can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Yes, no.
Alright, so I have a trait called likable that reduces my difficulty level on percentage checks by 1. So is a 4 enough to convince the crowd to disperse and get back to doing whatever they were doing?
What did you say?
I was trying to Adrian was trying to convince the crowd to get back to doing whatever they're doing and let us so-called officials do our boring job of dealing with whatever this problem was.
Do anyone hear him? It cuts out sometimes, right?
Yeah, it does.
Really?
It does, yeah.
Wait,
No,
Can
it's not
you
just
say
what about now?
yeah,
Can you hear me now?
better? Yeah, try again.
All right. So what Adrian was saying is that ladies and gents, I know this must be very bothersome for you, but please, this is a day of celebration. Get back to eating, drinking, feasting. Enjoy yourselves and let us, boring city officials, deal with this issue. This is no concern of yours. We will handle everything. Off you go.
Yeah, and some of the people start to disperse, but of course some stays. And there's one woman in particular that kind of stands out. And now I would like, yes, Elena to introduce herself, how she looks. Sorry.
Grumpiness here, sorry.
It's okay.
So my character is moderately tall, a woman dressed in.
Here, you want me to get the kids?
No, it's fine. It's a baby. He wants to touch everything, and stand. So she has medium length blonde hair, and she tries to not stand out. She tries to stand at the background and cover herself up.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Did you see the text I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm unclear on what my character... I'm paying full attention. I'm still unclear on what my character is doing or where he's standing. So I know that my turn is coming up, but I don't know exactly how to engage.
No, you can basically engage whenever you want because you are basically there with the city. You are there with the city guards, basically.
Okay.
They are following you around like a flock of sheep. And of course, Adria seemed to have dispersed the crowd, which less pressure on your soldiers. So now you have a clear view of the, the murder scene.
Okay. So immediately, is it my turn?
Yes.
By all means, yes.
Okay. Immediately, Galdus takes a mental note of the scene. He then turns to his soldiers, the two closest ones to him, and nods his
Yeah.
head, and he beckons his head in the direction of the scene, the murder scene. And they're all. He does it in this way because it's assumed that he has already highly trained them. So it just takes a wave of his hand, or in certain ways, or a nod of his head in a certain way. They know how to move into a certain formation and to investigate a certain scene, and that's exactly what happens. So they break into two different formations, two different lines, and they move in to do two different angles to clear multiple angles of the possible scene. And Galrus walks up directly forward, to get closer.
Okay.
Very well. Adrian, after having like dispersed the crowd, will follow the guards and will attempt to aid them in their search for clues.
Okay. So you can roll search basically, or sense.
Sense,
Alright,
yeah,
yeah.
sense.
Sense.
Sense. All right. Sense. Not.
Would my character get any boost for sensing since I'm having multiple men search the grounds?
Oh yeah, I will allow that. So the difficulty will be lowered.
Okay.
All right. I'm rolling now. Not too hot.
Oh!
The Loch Ness monster is found. We'll go home.
Let's. Oh yeah. Yes. You find that the murder weapon is right next to the. Is right next to the. How do you say?
The corpse?
It's yeah, right next to the corpse. It's like a ceremonial knife for like, you know, when they do some offerings or something. Not human offerings, of course. This is not meant. It's mostly small rabbits or something like that. But you notice some distinction that the wound doesn't match it cleanly. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Meaning that may be a planted device. Like, not a device, but a
Yes.
planted dagger.
Yes.
And Galrus is too experienced with wounds in battle.
Oh, yeah.
to not notice these.
Oh
too
yeah, yeah.
experienced.
He's all about that life.
So he notices. Does he notice Adrian? Is my character allowed to notice Adrian?
He's not hiding.
Okay. So Galrus found that the way you dispersed the crowd and kept them calm was very suspicious because to Galrus's knowledge, you're not a member of his units that are in charge of keeping the peace. So he looks dead at you. He looks dead at Adrian, and motions his hand in a circle and forward with his two fingers, and meaning that he's signaling the command for guards to surround you. Now they're not. His intention is not to attack you, at least not initially. So the guards are not pulling out their weapons; they're just simply surrounding you, preventing any immediate visible exits.
Adrian doesn't even bother to move. In fact, he just waves. Hello there, partner. I trust you remember me from the Victorian Republic. I seems to have gotten you onto a boat back to this city.
And Galrus ignores the question, the cordialities. He says, "What happened here?"
Well, I know just as much as you do. Obviously, there was a hit. Someone wanted this person dead, and he's dead. The weapon is obviously a plant. You know this is better than I do. And I just took it upon myself to remove the plebs from the scene before they tampered with any and all possible evidence.
Oh, you're just
free of charge.
This time. You're just a wonderful Samaritan, huh?
For the time being, call it an investment.
In what?
My financial future, of course.
How does helping to disperse the crowd and make my job easier help your financial future?
Oh, in a great many ways, I assure you.
No, I am not assured. Please, regale me.
Well, I'm in the business of exchanging services for currency, good sir.
As any business anywhere on the planet is. Could you please be a bit more specific before I have you arrested?
I offer a very specific type of services. I solve problems.
Which problem do you think I could which problem do you think I suffer from?
A great many problems, but I'm not talking about your personal issues. I'm not talking about things like, for example, a mob of plebs attempting to swarm a crime scene, people running rumors, people needing to be removed, etc., etc. Information needed to be collected, you know, that kind of thing.
Get to your point. What is it that you know that I don't?
For the time being, I know that someone, and Bjorn, do I get any bonus information from my net of informants that I have established in the city? Do I know anything extra? Do I have any tea?
What?
Do I have any extra information about
He
this?
said, does he
From
have any tea?
No.
Meaning, does he know anything?
No. You don't know anything about this.
All right. For the time being, unfortunately, I know about as much as you do, but I am willing to lend a hand because instability in this municipality would be bad for my business.
What is your business here?
Like I said, providing services and solving problems.
So stability of the realm serves your interests.
That it does.
Okay. It also serves mine. As you know, that is my primary duty, to keep the stability of the region. So, what services could you offer me to help stabilize the region? Or should I say maintain the stability?
I am very proficient in gathering information, investigation, interrogation, the diplomacy of the knife.
Now you have here some footsteps, and you can see a young man coming up to you. He's wearing the white robes of the Celestials, and he looks kind of distraught. And he comes up to you. Hello, you're Garrus, captain of the guard, right?
That I am.
I am Brother Elia, and I'm the one who is overseeing the construction of this temple, and I am the first priest. It's kind of an awful thing that has happened here, that this murder of one of our elders has died in this.
Garrus then turns back to Adrian and says, would you be willing to investigate this matter?
Indeed I would.
In exchange for what?
Exchange for what? Well, like I said, consider this an investment. If you like the results I provide, then we can discuss monetary compensation at a later date.
Then how about a demo?
Certainly.
Question this man before me here. And
Absolutely.
And Garrus beckons his hand to Adrian to speak with the man in the white robes.
All right. Adrian walks up to the young man in the white robes.
Yeah.
And okay. Good evening, my young friend.
Good evening.
Terrible thing that's happened. Very terrible. I'm sure you're very distraught, and Adrian puts a hand on his shoulder like this to encourage him. But do tell, did the man have any enemies? Did anyone dislike him? Did he owe money? Anything like that?
No, nothing except you probably have heard that there have been kind of a dispute who's gonna be the new elder.
GM, while he's talking, can Garrus, can I roll a sense on both of those characters, because I'm observing them heavily while they're speaking?
Well, I was I was gonna text you something while you were talking.
Okay. Okay, so I don't need to.
All
roll a
right.
sense
Yes.
then.
Yes. All right. I have indeed heard of this dispute, and who did this honorable elder support?
Well, it's kind of a thing is that the elders, two of them, wants Lady Sir Salia Vane, the first female counselor to be. She's a Meridian woman who's has lots of connections, and she's helped many kind of, yeah.
I am aware of the good lady's contributions to the city, and I am also aware of who the other one is. My question remains the same. Who did the deceased support?
Who supported whom, you mean?
Yes. Who was he in support of? Who did he want to be the next elder?
Oh, he was in support of her, the lady Sir.
I see. And other than that dispute, we had no, I don't know, public affairs. I don't know.
You are going.
Celestials forbid had an affair with another man's wife, etc., etc.
What? I have no idea of anything like that.
Of course you don't, laddie. Of course you don't. And I look him up and down, as if like trying to read his body language. Like it feels like trying to hide something, anything like that.
What?
I'm trying to read his body language. Like he definitely sounds like that. Like he's like unsure of himself. So Adrian is trying to read his body language as well.
No, he seems kind of, how do you say, naively. How do you say?
Yeah. Naively innocent.
Yeah, naively innocent.
Very well. Okay. Thank you, laddie. You go on. You pray, drink some water, whatever it is you lot do. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something specific you wanted to tell me? Gauda steps in. Okay. He just sent me something. The crowd can see what the GM sent me, but from the live stream, but the other players can't.
Very well. I'd like to take a look at the murder weapon without touching it and try to determine its origins.
Well, Mike, Gaudas had already picked up the... Has Gaudas already picked it up? The GM?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd like to take a look at the weapon if possible.
Please, by all means.
It's
All
just
right.
a ceremonial dagger. It has some blood smeared on it.
All right. Would it be possible to determine what part of the world it came from? Like,
It's basically just a knife. No, it's just a knife.
just a
ceremonial
plain
knife.
old normal
It's probably
knife.
made by the blacksmith in the keep for the ceremonies. So that might be a thing.
All right. Locally made, says Adrian. Not imported. Is there any... Oh, this is important. If it's been made by a smith from the keep, is there any marking that might indicate, like, who is the master that made it?
What?
The blacksmith who made the plant weapon, is there any sort of marking of who that blacksmith is that we can trace back?
Oh, you mean the Smith's mark? Yes, there is.
Exactly. Is there a Smith mark? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there
there's a Smith mark. There's they actually reside in the, how do you say?
Smith Row.
What do you call it? Yeah, Smith's Row.
Okay, so we know who made the weapon. I suggest we pay this blacksmith a visit. Ask who purchased it. Could remember. Or could not. Worth a shot.
Yeah. So you're gonna go to the blacksmith?
Adrian definitely will. What Garros and Elena will do is, well, beyond me.
Okay. I'm just gonna find the. You go to the blacksmith.
Yep.
Gaudas follows, of course.
Yes.
All right. Okay, off to blacksmith row.
The sound reaches you before the heat does. Hammer on iron, bellows breathing like tired beasts, sparks, splints from forged doors, and you enter Smith's Row. And as you go inside, the broad-shouldered Varan woman with bun-marked forearms looks up from the anvil. Her hair is tied black with a leather cord on one side, and she does not bow. She only says, "If you hear about the church knife, say so plainly. I heard they found it beside Elder Voss, and I'll tell you now that blade was made for ceremony, not murder."
I agree wholeheartedly, good blacksmith, says Adrian in his silkiest and sweetest voice. I am but wanting to ask.
Yes, go ahead. She wipes her hand.
I
Looking up at you.
but wish to ask, who bought this particular knife of you? That's all I want to know.
That young priest, of course.
Interesting. The so-called high priest of the church, the one that looks way too young for such a position?
Yes. Oh yeah, I bet he is the murderer. Good work there.
Could be. Everybody is a murderer, yeah. But have you seen any, how do I put this plainly, suspicious clientele? People that are somewhat unsavory, looking for exotic weapons, etc., etc.
No. I usually just sell either like regular kitchen knives or bread knives or like access for wood chopping, or like this one was in particular made for ceremonies.
Well, so, and you are saying that the good priest purchased this knife?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quite
All right,
openly,
all right.
I would say so.
Quite openly. So he came in his ceremonial robes
Yes.
and made this purchase.
Broad daylight and all.
Very well. Thank you very much for your information, and may your business continue to prosper. And I turn to Garrus and well, she seems to be speaking the truth. Do you have any additional questions for a good blacksmith?
I do not. But, actually, yes, I do. Blacksmith, are you willing to look at... Do you know much about what types of weapons cause what kinds of wounds?
No. Like I said, I mostly do like tools and kitchen knives and ceremonial knives. I also do some knives for your soldiers. Guard captain.
Roger that. Okay. And Galdus just nods at Adrian.
All right, then we know that the knife was bought by the so-called high priest. That's
What?
It's here.
Okay.
What's going on?
what's up?
Karina.
Say something?
Yeah, do you want to say
Karina.
something? We can hear the background.
Yeah, I know.
Or it was mistake.
That's fine.
Probably.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah. All right, we know that the knife was indeed purchased by the priest, but chances are he didn't do it. That
God,
we
Captain!
couldn't-
God, Captain! One of the soldiers come up to you and salutes. May I speak?
Adrian warily looks between the soldier and Garrus, as if waiting for a response.
Yes, speak.
You are being summoned to the Council of the Elders, who remains at least.
Better not keep them waiting. And Galdus begins to move.
I follow.
Okay, I'm gonna find that.
So what's going on?
Yes, I'm finding the text when you
Got
are
it.
summoned to.
Got it, okay.
Yes. You walk up to the keep, of course, into the room before the inner sanctum. You have been here before many times. The chamber is kind of circular. It's built directly into the mountain. And of course, it's a round table. However, today, 2 seats are covered in grey cloth. One for Elder Ordron Kells, who was deaf, opened the question for the succession of his position. One for Elder Darian Voss, murdered during the festival. The sight makes the room feel wrong and broken, as the keep itself is missing teeth. 3 elder remain seated. Elder Garant thrice bound. I'm gonna show you how he looks like, if I can find his picture. Yes, there he is. God damn it, what a handsome man.
Where is this handsome man? I would love to see him.
Let's see. There, up below. Yes, he looks like this.
Oh my. That is one handsome older man.
Yes. So, and of course, the rest is Elder Matthias Rule sits surrounded by scroll, wax tablet, and witness notes. He looks exhausted as he'd been trying to organize panic into a neat column of failing. And Elder Hakim Al-Rasan sits perfectly still, his hands resting on his staff. His grief is palpable. Let's see where we have those. Oh, I could have uploaded all of them instead. There we go. There we have the other one. It looks like he's concerned old man. And of course, this guy. You can put them down here so they don't take up the map. There you go. Now you have a clear view how they look. Near the side of the chamber, of course, stands Lord Ibris Al-Khazafan, guarded by two retainers. His fine robes are immaculate, but his face is pale. He looks like it's a man seeking power, wondering if the cities he had built has already judged him. Opposite for him stands Sir Kalia Vane. Calm, controlled, her expression is grave, unreadable, and seemingly kind of upset. Let's see if I have some art for them too. I think I did. There we go. Yeah. I cannot show them. I need to remove some stuff. Wait. Yes. Delete. Yes. Let's see if it works now. It doesn't work. Let's try again. Sorry. My internet is really slow, so I apologize for that. There we go. And here is the two contenders for the positions.
Oh my, that is a handsome Meridian woman. God bless the Emperor.
Handsome?
Handsome woman, definitely. Good looking woman.
Handsomes are your... Never mind.
It's new times, Mike. We can say handsome about women too.
It's not wrong in like a literary sense. Like I've read literature in which women were referred to as handsome.
Really?
Rather than beautiful.
That's the first time I've ever heard of it in the context of a woman not looking like a man.
Then maybe that woman was not a woman.
Ooh. Anyways, that's a pretty lady. Anyways, yeah.
So here you have the usual suspects. Let's continue.
Sir Kalia Vane. Sir. Not lady. Okay, fine.
No.
New times.
Her first name is Sir.
Sir. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Right.
She's Lady Sir Kalia Vane.
All right. New times. It's fine. Yeah.
No, her first name is Sir. Her middle name is Kalia. Her last name is Vane.
It's ma'am, okay? It's ma'am.
It is ma'am!
Ma'am. Okay.
It is indeed, ma'am. All right, fine.
Of course. You have arrived, Elder Hakim writes. You went to the smith and then you were called here. I just asked plainly, did the ceremonial knife kill Darian Voss? He asked the guard captain.
Meaning Gaurus, right?
Yes.
Almost certainly not.
Yep.
Yeah. And everyone looks at each other. Have you found the blade
No,
that have killed them?
unfortunately not.
Who do you think might have killed him? Asks the stoic. I can ping who's talking. It's a teacher. Who do you think have killed?
Does they died? Oh, they all died.
Elena, we can hear that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So you're asking me who do I think might have... You're asking Galrus whom he thinks might have killed him.
Yes. Do you have any suspects? He asks.
No, we do not.
More correctly.
Not currently.
Well, lucky for you, I have a witness.
A witness.
Adrian raises an eyebrow.
And Garon snaps his fingers, and in comes Elena. Between two guards.
Oh.
Oh!
Alright, that's you. That's you, Elena.
A witness, you say?
I will whisper to you, Elena, what you have seen throughout. If she's there.
I'm here.
Yeah. And they bring you forth to testify what you have seen.
Alright. Adrian listens very intently.
Mama, what are we
Are you typing anything else or? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes. You're gonna get some
okay, I see.
snippets and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Where
Hello, dear lords. So I was walking down the street
you want
when I saw a blue hooded man from the temple. He was speaking to the victim near the church scaffolding.
Yes.
Continue. Go on.
He was very gracefully, almost as if he was floating. Don't do that! Don't do that!
Gracefully, as though he was floating.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Wearing a blue hood.
Correct. And then he just used his hand, and the man was dead.
Used his hand.
Correct.
Did you happen to notice what he held in his hand?
No, you didn't see anything he's holding in his hand.
I didn't see. No, nothing. I saw nothing.
Did you see him drop the ceremonial knife before leaving the scene?
Could you say that again? Sorry.
Did you see him drop this knife we found before leaving the scene?
No.
He didn't
However-
drop.
I can. Stop. I can tell you that it was a type of wind magic.
Now everyone gasps.
Oh.
Wait, how do you know that? Say Elder Matthias Ro.
I happen to be one myself. It's just I would prefer that town folk didn't know that. They usually are afraid of magic.
Clearly this woman, Elder Hakim Al-Rassan, is from Sundom and clearly has an agenda, so I would call that the witness bear no markings upon this interrogation.
Who says this? I'm speaking as a player to the GM. Who is saying this?
Hakim.
One of the others, I believe. The guy with the hair. No. No, the
guy
one with the turban.
Turban,
Okay.
yeah, the other turban.
Let's look what I found. I didn't have to.
And of course, Elder Garon responds with, "Well, just because she's from Sandom doesn't necessarily mean she has an agenda. The Magiocracy doesn't always send spies and agents everywhere to..."
Hey, look at this!
Is it GM? Would it be appropriate for Galrus to speak? Because he's not technically.
Yes, of course.
But he's not technically an elder.
Well, technically, they are elders due to the heroes of the keep. You are one of the founder of the heroes of the
I
keep.
put them where they
So
are.
your voice can boom as much as it wants.
Okay.
You could spear them all and no one will blink an eye.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Law and order. Come on, law and order. Let's go.
All right. So that changes things because that's why I'm being quiet. I'm like, should I speak? Am I allowed to speak?
No, never hesitate.
Okay.
Never hesitate.
All right, cool.
This is Sparta.
That changes
Yes.
that changes the whole dynamic. Well,
You can slam your spear in the...
Oh my God.
Well, firstly, everyone has an agenda. The question is whether or not what they would like to accomplish is against our interest. That's the true question. Elena, what is it that you hope to accomplish here?
That's
My
up to
family
you.
was on the light side of magic, and we were helping people out. I would like to stay on the good side.
Interesting.
The person who was using this magic did not seem to be of my kind.
Interesting. Do you think you could help us with the investigation? More than you already
I'll
have.
do my best. Yes, I'll do my best. I would most definitely be interested in helping. However, as I've said before, I would prefer for the townsfolk not to know my identity.
Then she will be under my. Then that settles it. She will be under my charge. I do not deny that she has an agenda. The question is whether or not it's a harmful agenda, and I don't honestly think it is. She will be under my charge with me and my men.
God, Captain, this is highly unseemly that we should allow such orthodox method that you go around with a witness.
Adrian levels his gaze at the man and says, very casually and offhandedly, yet with a steely note in his voice, "The good captain has spoken. So unless you have any more logical objections," and Adrian stresses the word logical,
And
we will
as
be on our way.
as Adrian is saying, I step in as Adrian is saying that, and before Adrian says we will be on our way, my character says everyone has an agenda, including you.
And our guard captain is correct, Elder Garon says. Isn't Lord Ibris Imkarir your nephew? Hakim gets red in the face. Well, of course, but he's very high capable young man, and I just wanted him to have a seat here. While you want, and Matthias Rule says, yes, but it's very highly unorthodox. He hasn't even reached his 30s yet, and you want him to be on the council of elders.
And why would silencing her, or getting rid of her, prevent that from happening?
I mean, do as you wish. Damn.
I think I will.
Adrian
Guards!
walks up to the stuttering man, stares him down, and very matter-of-factly asks, "You seem to have left something out. Do you have anything else to say to us before we find out for ourselves what you were trying to say?"
Now is the time to speak.
Why would I murder the man that would have voted my nephew in?
We didn't say you had.
Oh, the plot thickens.
I'm sorry. Are we unraveling the story like here at the first conversation?
No, you, this is a big pile of dung shite.
Okay, all right. So let's do that.
There it is.
This, this is way beyond, like, it's a very complicated story I've had for a few years.
Wonderful, wonderful. You are claiming that the deceased would have voted your kinsman in, and yet I have information to the contrary. The deceased was in support of the other candidate.
Sir Kalia Vane?
Indeed.
Interesting.
What? But that means that would have been 3 votes for her.
GM, can I, even though he's an elder, can I throw him in jail? Upon the conclusion of the investigation?
Yeah.
Because of this conversation, I now have, like, speaking as a police officer, even if this was a... really, even if this was a modern America, I now have just cause to name him as a suspect in this case, thereby making it legally correct to at least arrest him, to at least detain him on that just cause.
Should we do like you just note to your soldiers and just grab him? What hand me?
Yeah, okay, I'm gods!
His nephew, he steps up with his retainer and they touch their swords, but your soldiers do the same and steps between the other soldiers.
Do you honestly think it was?
Sir Kalia Vane looks horrified and she stands and she says, "Enough!
And who?
Why are you bickering? We are establishing a completely new nation here, and you're bickering over this? A position? I gladly will step back to let your nephew take the place that is offered to him.
The problem, however,
Yes, I know the murder, but what I mean is we should set aside this voting and everything, these squabbles aside first. Don't everyone agree?
No.
Adrian raises his hand.
A murder has been committed. What kind of nation are we building here? If we just simply sweep under the rug that a murder hasn't happened, then it doesn't really matter who takes the position. We will be building a nation on the premise of corruption, and that is not what we founded this country for.
But then all of us are suspects, correct?
More than others. Some more than others, and right now he is more. Maybe he is innocent and maybe he is not, but it is my duty to ensure that a thorough investigation is conducted without giving him any time or leeway to escape before it is concluded.
Sorry, I'm It came from the elder Akim. If you want to roll knowledge what he said in his language,
roll
you
it.
can do that.
I have only one, but I'll roll it.
Knowledge.
I have one. Yeah, I have only one in knowledge, but
I would do
I
that
have two.
Okay, roll.
Oh.
You need a high roll.
Well. Yeah, I'm not burning
Elena, you can roll also knowledge check.
She should have more. Yeah, I think.
Also,
it honestly
she
doesn't
might
matter what the
also-
fuck you said, because Gareth...
Yeah, I do have. Just 1 second.
Also, if she has traits, I think. Does she have any traits that improves
She could. Let me see.
There's knowledge.
knowledge?
Yeah, that means like
Perception.
yeah.
What?
No, I think she's reading the skills, not the traits.
1 second.
Let me see. Traits are like the feats that your character is capable of that you have. But 1 moment, I sent you the sheet. So.
But what do you have in knowledge now, Elena?
3.
What do you have? You
Three.
can just roll that first, and then
Yeah,
we can check
roll,
if you have trait.
roll 3d6. Yeah. I'm looking at her character sheet right now.
She succeeds anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to you again, Elena.
Knowledge.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Give me my Lamborghini
Yeah, knowledge.
and my rented properties.
No, get lava. be way faster.
He's right. Oh my god. Judging by how Bjorn is laughing, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Look, this is all your stuff.
So my character turns to Garrus, and I quietly tell him that if I was you, sir, I wouldn't be trusting him either. He just said that Zarians are peanut-brained, simple-minded, dirty eaters.
Arrest him! So,
Dirt eaters.
So he's different from the guy I'm actually arresting, right? Or is he the same guy?
Well, it's this guy. It's this guy who says it. That you're arresting.
So the guy I'm arresting is
guy, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, there's a lot of guys.
Yeah, because I'm a little confused. So the guy I am about to arrest is saying this to about me.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever. I don't give a fuck. He's arrested.
Abel.
Azelavi. He's being dragged away from the hall, and Matthias Ruhl, he's like scribbling in his notes, and he's like, this elder meeting was a little too much for my taste. I have an upset stomach.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But now that we have some information, I suggest we get moving. Please make yourselves useful. Like, Adrian looks at the remaining two elders as he leaves the chamber with Garrus and Elena.
Yes.
Okay.
You can talk amongst yourselves what your plans are to do now.
All right.
So let's observe what we know.
Yeah. So we know that the hit wasn't done with a melee weapon. It was done with wind magic. That
Yes.
we know for sure, right?
Yes.
All right. So here's the thing: we don't have a murder weapon to find. We need to find a person. So could you and Adrian, like ask Selena, ask somebody trace the magic back to whomever used it? I am not very proficient in this manner, so this is just a hypothesis. Who could you possibly track down whoever used magic at that location?
I need.
And while your soldiers are dragging Elder Hakim, he's kicking and screaming almost like, "Unhand me! You're chasing shadows!"
My character's
I'm
about to walk up and
innocent!
bitch smack him if he doesn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that makes him shut up, actually.
Yay!
And you take him to the, well, dungeons, basically. Just toss him in there.
He might be innocent.
Obviously.
Again, he might be innocent. He might not be, but we can't. The only account that he is not innocent is very simple, actually. If he is innocent, then he won't be going anywhere regardless. If he isn't innocent, then he has every reason to run away now that he knows that he is suspected. So, we're keeping him there until the investigation concludes.
Okay. So, your next...
So either way, innocent or not, they're still serving the people. If they're not serving the people, but they're their own good, then there shouldn't be elders.
Right, but that's going to be... I had that in mind, but I'm going to bring it up later on in the story.
Okay.
All right, and again, Adrian asked Elena a question. Could you possibly track down?
Elena,
I can't promise.
Elena, you can
It
actually, all magic users, they can use sense to sense other magic users, and they are very rare in the world. So when you concentrate enough, you can feel them. But some mages can also dampen their energy flow. Those who can see most clearly, however, can you guess who can see most clearly? Those with spirit sights, priests and such, can see, but unfortunately not.
So do I roll sense?
Will go in fire forever.
Yes, you can do that. It will
Yeah,
cost
sense.
one. It will cost one energy for you, though.
Yeah, she should have plenty.
Yeah, enough. She should have enough.
Alright, sense it is. Whoop. Ooh.
Oof. You can, from the, like when you're outside on the long stairs, you can sense somewhere near the taverns and inns.
Ooh. Taverns and inns. Okay, that's great.
So, but at the same time, like, if I can sense them, they can sense me too, right?
It's a boat.
Yes, exactly. You are 100% correct. on that.
Okay. Okay. So can I? Am I capable of lowering that? Whatever power I emit or something.
No, you cannot. Those are high, like I would say, just higher power level players, basically. Unfortunately.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
I would say, in this case, I would advise us to not go there together. Like, I would advise us to split, because if they can sense me, I don't want them to be in danger. Like, I mean, we're moving. Let's move to get to the inns, but like, let's stay separate. Let's be divided. So if you notice that someone's trying, then you'll see who that is. And if I have any additional information, I'll let you know.
A fine plan. I will be taking the back streets to get there, and I will be asking my associates whether or not they've seen anyone matching the description of the suspect. Thank you
Before
very
we
much.
continue, I think we are gonna end it here, because unfortunately a thunderstorm is coming in and I have to turn off my computer. I live in a house, so I don't want to risk my equipment.
Of course.
But what's the time, by the way? 16:45. We were gonna end the round up anyway.
Yeah. That's fine.
But in any case, I want everyone to tell me their personality traits.
Course. I'm okay. Adrian is civilized, flirty, pragmatic, and manipulative.
3.
3, yay, awesome.
Garrus.
Let's see here. Civilized, ruthless, honorable, and stoic.
3.
3, got it.
Elena.
Civilized, idealistic, inquisitive, altruistic.
I have 2. Yeah, 'cause I have
3.
4.
3 points for everyone. Yay.
Yes.
Points galore. Okay.
And I hope you had a good time today, everyone.
Had a great time. Okay. Can't wait to see how this little plot unravels. Will be
This is
interesting.
actually a really old adventure I had that was lying around that I have outlined, but I managed to do some art for it now. So it was quite fun to be able to
Oh,
breathe life into it again.
that is great. That is great. Well, we'll see who murdered whom. And
Yes.
if we can catch the murderer. Yep.
So I wish everyone thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful time until then.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.